What's good with you, family? Culture Wear, shout out to the Culture Wear family out there. What's good?
My name is Bismarck.
Shout out to the Culture Wear subscribers.
And Shantae.
Shout out to the Culture Wear supporters.
My DJ is Marley Mob. We're down with Mr.
Big shout out to the Culture Wear community. What's good with you, family? What's good with you?
We came to rock for Brooklyn and Queens.
The whole Culture Wear family. What's good with you, family?
And
We in the building. We in the building.
Staten Island. I can't
That's what's
forget
up. We in the
Jersey
building.
and Long Island.
www.culturewears.com.
We came to rock for everybody. All right.
Yo, hit us up. Hit us up.
Get up. Get on up.
This was the joint.
Get up. Get on up.
Damn sure it was.
Get up. Get on up.
No doubt, no doubt.
What goes up?
What's good with you, family? This is your boy Big Rob coming at you live and direct from the Culture Studio. Welcome to the Culture Channel, another episode. I hope everybody is feeling well. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody is safe. I just want to give a special shout out to the Culture Wear family, to the Culture Wear supporters, to the Culture Wear subscribers. I hope everybody is doing well. www.culturewears.com is the address. Go ahead and log on. You'll see on the top right, you'll see the login button. Go ahead and log in. Drop your information. That way you'll be up informed and informed of all the new latest wear, all the new latest gear that would be uploaded to the site. The 2021 is actually where it's all going to go down, where it's all going to happen. Actually, the first quarter, it's all going to go down. We're going to have a lot more stuff that will be uploaded to the site. We're starting the Culture Wear Queens. Shout out to the Culture Queens out there. We're starting a whole new line for the Culture Queens and the Culture Kings. So watch out for that line of clothing that will be dropped onto the site. Right now, I'm just wearing my regular camo tee. For the fellas, cop yours at www.culturewears.com. Go ahead and cop yours today. We're going to be throwing some discount codes that's going to be uploaded to the site because we're getting ready for a lot of our late winter gear, our early spring gear, and early summer gear. So look for that, family, okay? Look for that to be coming onto the site. All right. Also, I want to go ahead and put out there Agenda 2021 show. That's the Agenda Show 2021. I know, family, that we were scheduled to be on site at the Agenda 2021 show February 17th and the 18th. They have since canceled the show due to the whole COVID restrictions. They can't allow any more people, any more than 50 souls that can be in the building. So no more than 50 bodies can be in the building. So look for that. They actually postponed the Agenda 2021 show to August 13th and the 14th. So once again, the Agenda 2021 show was set to debut February 17th to the 18th at the Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada, has now been canceled and has been postponed to August 13th to the 14th at the Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I'm going to go ahead and put that onto our website. Look for that, the cancellations. I hope many of you probably have already booked your flights, but we want to make sure that you guys are aware that it's been canceled and been pushed back to August. So go ahead and call your airline and push your flight back to August. All right, family? So, let's get right into it. There's a couple of topics that I want to cover today. One in particular that I want to cover is this whole thing with Master P getting on the Instagram set, getting on to a lot of the major news forums, the major news outlets, talking about this whole thing with Country Club and, pushing this whole agenda, and actually calling out for a lot of the black-owned entrepreneurs that are tech savvy, or not even tech savvy, just have an idea of being able to promote, an online setting such as the Twitter, such as the Instagram, such as the country club, or excuse me, such as the country club set. So I think he makes a very valid point. I think that's something that we need to really dive into. We really need to talk about, and I think that this definitely needs to be addressed. Everybody knows Master P. He's an entrepreneur. He's a beast. When it comes to kind of putting together businesses, especially black-owned businesses, pushing the agenda of the creators to create, to come out, and push some of your creativity, and he's definitely on the ball. He's right, and I'm wondering why having a lot of these cats who are kind of up there. When we talk about billionaires, we talk about millionaires, we talk about the wealth amongst the black community. There's a lot of us out there that are, that are true entrepreneurs that can really push the agenda of creating our own type of outlet, our own forum, our own, Facebook, if you will, our own Instagram, our own Twitter. I mean, these are big monsters, and to actually see a lot of these things that take place when it comes to the whole country club forum. This dude, whoever is the creator, was able to turn this outlet, this forum, this whole stage, if you will, was able to transform this building into this creation into a $1 billion company. Now, Master P is stressing the fact that a lot of blacks have gotten on to this outlet and was able to create a beast. I want to know what your opinions are on that, family. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think that it was the blacks that went on and created this company, was able to turn it around and kind of create this company to go from kind of a low spectrum into the high dollar value, $1 billion, in revenue? I think it's ill. I think, it's something that definitely needs to be talked about. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. Everybody knows that, the black community amongst ourselves, we spend trillions of dollars a year as consumers back into the market. And it's been ongoing every year. Every year seems like the dollar amount gets higher and higher. And, being consumers, there's nothing wrong with being a consumer, but you have to be a creator too. And to be able to have something to create and promote and put out there, as a nation of people, I think that, it can be done. I think, it has been proven, it has been shown amongst other entrepreneurs being able to kind of turn, a profit. So it's definitely something that we need to look into when we talk about this whole country club deal. $1 billion is a lot of money. That's nothing to frown upon. It's definitely a lot of money. We have some other entrepreneurs that I'm going to push out there. There's this young entrepreneur who's pushing this forum, which is called Flow. And if many of you haven't heard of this whole Flow thing, I'm going to drop a link in the description box that will, send a lot of, people over to her site. But she's a young entrepreneur, very young sister that has started or is trying to start an outlet, sort of a social media outlet called Flow. I've been on the site, been up there, been checking it out, been seeing how we can be able to support, how I could, how Culture, the brand, Culture Wiz, can be able to support, what she's doing. Even if, we get $1 per person to be able to donate to the cause, we're talking about billions of dollars that can be used to promote our own platform to where we can have our own voice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a lot of you cats have been out there on the social media outlet, on social media, whether it be, TikTok, whether it be Facebook, whether it be, Twitter, to where a lot of your thoughts and opinions are flagged and is taken down, you know, that's a sense of censorship. In fact, it's not a censorship; it is censorship. They're censoring you from being able to voice your opinion, especially if you're talking about somebody else or you don't like what they're doing, you don't like their brand, you don't like whatever it is. You can voice your opinion on things, and it may come out the wrong way. Even if it does come out the wrong way, at least you have that opportunity to hit edit, to go ahead and put down, some truth or whatever. You already have your truth. But what I'm saying is that there's a lot of censorship when it comes to a lot of our brothers and sisters that are out there voicing their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And to have your own type of form, your own outlet, such as a flow. I don't know if there's any other type of black owned that is looking to come up and to emerge into the social media scene. I'm not sure, but I do know that there's flow, that's out there on the scene. But if there's anybody out there that know of any type of outlets, go ahead and drop it into the comments section. Let us know if you know of any other social media outlets that are black owned. And listen, just because they're black owned doesn't mean that you can't have a white opinion. You can have all different types of races, genre, whatever it is, type of opinions. We're not saying that it's black, because it's black owned, meaning it's blacks only. No, that's not the case. We're not saying that. We're saying black owned as in owned by a person of color, okay? Which allows the community, if you will, to be built, okay? So we can build more. There's a lot of disadvantaged, franchises out there, black owned, that just don't see what a lot of these corporations are seeing in terms of revenue. So a lot of times we get bought out. A lot of times the ideas get taken. A lot of times those things get passed on, to other companies, and then that's it. You never really see or can never benefit or profit from, those companies or stolen, not merchandise, but stolen ideas. So it's definitely something to talk about, and Master P definitely have a point. I want to go ahead and read this article that dropped, which was I thought it was interesting to read, and I'll also put this link down into the description box so that you can take a look as well. But it talks about Master P reacts to Clubhouse being valued at $1 billion, rightfully so. We all should be talking about this, and we all should be collaborating with one another, seeing how we could come or have an up-and-coming social outlet. But it reads, a few months ago, curiously, levels rose high, and we're all introduced to the new social media outlet called Clubhouse. The app is currently still in beta stages, but over 1 million people have been invited into utilizing the network opportunities. Clubhouse has specifically been a hit with the music industry executives who have hosted the live A&R reviews, rooms, and platforms, offering a chance for unsigned artists to play their music from some of the most important people behind the scenes. So we do know that Clubhouse was originally utilized for a lot of the executives, like they were talking about the A&R, to be able to collaborate. Since then, I'm sure that it has turned into something bigger than that, much bigger. And it reads, many believe that the app has already begun a downward spiral in recent weeks with moaning rooms and other nonsense taking center stage. Instagram, Twitter, and also a quick recreate the live audio drop-in features to create their own adjacent versions of the Clubhouse. While it seems like the quality of the app is declining, a touch of the popularity continues to rise. The app has not gone public yet, and already it reportedly being valued at $1 billion, as noted by the information. Known for his multiple black-owned business, this is my man Master P, and for all his hard work or all his work encouraging fellow black entrepreneurs to go public with their ideas, the legendary Master P chimed in on what he thinks the new evaluation of Clubhouse, urging black business people to start thinking more critically about their projects. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't think that entrepreneurs are not thinking critically, about their projects. I think it's the support mechanism to it. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of entrepreneurs. I'm talking about within the black community. Let's talk black here right now for a second, right? We have a lot of black entrepreneurs within the black community that are doing some amazing things. They're doing some ill things, no doubt. I've seen it firsthand being an entrepreneur myself and collaborating with other entrepreneurs. We're doing it. Having the support of other, not black owned businesses, but having support of the black community is somewhat a challenge as well. And I'm just going to be frank. You know what I'm saying? The black community, would haggle. Like for me, for instance, you know what I mean? Culture Wiz, all right? It's an apparel brand, e-commerce site. A lot of times we're doing we're doing a lot of pop-up shops and things like that of that nature. We get invited to other, forums and expos, things of that nature. It's a lot of our people that come and want to bargain, for the apparel. They don't want to pay the price for it, but you can't go to a Macy's or you can't go to a J.C. Penney's or you can't go to a Fila or you can't go to, an Adidas and haggle the price with them because you pay for what you pay, right? But when you have a black entrepreneur that's coming out, they're always the expectation of being able to, give a little discount, if you will. And that's the problem within our community is that we always seem to underestimate, undervalue, and marginalize a lot of our own businesses when really we should be supporting them, right? So, and I'm not to say every business or, all people. I'm saying some of us, you know what I mean, that we always look for that, cutting around the corner, if you will. If I see a black-owned business and I see that this business is growing, also has the potential of getting, growing further, you support those businesses. You do word of mouth. And that's why I think, thank God, for Black Dollar, which is on Facebook, which is all around. They have it in Indiana, Indianapolis, New York, just pretty much all around a lot of different various states, that it's really a community of, entrepreneurs that, advertise their businesses to other people within that Black Dollar community. So, shout out to Black Dollar community. It's just an ill, type of form. And I believe a lot of the creators who have created the Black Dollar community are looking for that next step to be able to have, their own forum that where, other black entrepreneurs can gather. And I've seen a lot of other, type of forums and websites, WeBuyBlack.com, where a lot of black entrepreneurs can go on and sign up, get your business registered, and be able to open your business, be able to open up for business. So there's a lot of, black community outlets out there. So this whole thing that, we're talking about with Country Club is really important discussion that we need to be talking about and how we can be able to create our own type of social media outlet that houses entrepreneurship, finances, whether it be finance classes, just host a lot of different economics, real estate. It just talks about a lot of different things. And to have a forum, an open forum, a platform, a stage, if you will, to where a lot of these folks can be able to come together in one forum, it would just be one of the greatest things that can happen. And also, we have some, other community outlets out there like, the community pantry that's out there that's, bringing food and things like that within to the community. People from outside of the community or inside of the community can be able to come and bring food for those who do not have, and you'll be surprised of, within our community, the struggle is real, family. You know what I mean? So it's time that we take a stand and be able to, work for ourselves and be able to take on, some of our own responsibilities first. And that we talk about cultural privacy, right? Cultural privacy, to be able to build and work together, to rise to the occasion. All right. So, family, it's. I'm going to continue reading this thing, and I want to know your thoughts. Go ahead and drop down your comments in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this whole matter. I'm really curious to find out some of the ideas that many of you have, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship. Let me know, some of the challenges and things like that you face in becoming an entrepreneur. I don't care what it is, whether you're a rapper, whether you are just an entrepreneur in, building a business or an established business. Let me know some of those challenges that you face. I've ran, a company for, I would say about 10 years and have since closed it down and started a new business. So I'm very familiar with, business, entrepreneurship, getting your feet wet, getting it started, getting the, your business registered and all those things. So it's definitely something that, you run into some challenges, but, with having somebody that's on your side that understands how the whole process works, it makes it a little easier for you, okay, family? So I'm going to continue reading this thing. So we're talking about this whole Master P reacts to the whole Clubhouse being valued at $1 billion, family. $1 billion. So if this is worth $1 billion, is valued at $1 billion, imagine what Facebook is valued at, TikTok is valued at. And what community has, as consumers, as we all are consumers, what community has built these companies to rise to the occasion to become billion-dollar companies? And we have to learn, family, how to be able to build our own. And regardless of the challenges and things like that we face, you have to keep going. I would like to know, what are those challenges that you face? If it's funding, we got to get hooked up to the right people. Okay? So let's talk. And it reads, I keep telling people we go on Clubhouse, we're making another one of them billionaires, said Master P. We just did it, just for Clubhouse. We need to create stuff like that where we are in control of the narrative and we're able to put the money back into our communities and our culture. He's 100% right. He elaborates further in saying, if one of us did it, would we be saying, nah, I don't think that's going to work? Why would you call it Clubhouse? It's not a club. We come up with the different types of excuses. Nobody cared. Everybody went to Clubhouse and blew this up. This guy went to the bank. He said, this guy went to the bank, got whatever he wanted. He's going to take the company public. We're not thinking like that. The only way we're going to be successful is taking companies public. That way we can build wealth and creating much wealth for them. And Master P makes a valid point. He's 100% correct. You know what I'm saying? We definitely have to work and collaborate amongst ourselves to be able to build what we need. So if there's an entrepreneur out there, and I'm going to put out there the whole flow, right? I'm going to drop the link into the description box. Flo, the sister, is trying to start this business. She's trying to get it started. She's trying to get this whole platform started to be able to allow us to be boisterous and not be controlled by some sort of, narrative that's being pushed out there. We control what we say. We control what we're doing on our own platform. Okay, so that's what my man was saying. So he makes a valid point. What do you think about, this whole Clubhouse being valued at $1 billion? Okay, what do you think about that? I got an invite this morning. It was just this morning from a friend of mine that, it was the invite for Clubhouse. I looked at Clubhouse. I looked at Clubhouse, and I was able to kind of explore what Clubhouse was all about. And I'm saying to myself that, definitely Master P has a valid point, 100%. I'm just, at awe because I see a lot of entrepreneurs that we have that are tech savvy, that have the technical background, that can create apps. And this is definitely something that's, that we could do as a group of people, as a group of entrepreneurs, as a race of people, as a nation of people that can be able to push, this thing to become billions for ourselves. All right. So I know every time that us as a nation, as people as a nation, we take a step forward, there always seems to be the power that be that push us back. And that's where the drive and the ambition kicks in, to where we push ourselves to the utmost. We already know how this goes. We already know how this game plays. We already know how it plays out. We know we have to put in 250% of what we do and push further, with the ambitious, attitude to push further, other than some people that we do know, right? So it's just the way nature is. I'm not going to say nature. It's just the way that it is. But we control it. We control our destinies. You know what I'm saying? I got the T that calls doubt kills the dream, right? If you know how to utilize your powers and know how to utilize, what we possess, we go anywhere we want. Without the doubt and keeping the faith, the dream will come true. But if you have doubt in the dream, it'll never work and it'll never come to fruition. So doubt kills the dream, family. It's a true statement. All right. So, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're feeling about this whole Clubhouse being valued at $1 billion. Do you think that we as a nation of people could do it on our own? Do you think that we're more consumers than we should be, creators? You know what I mean? Or what are some of the challenges that you're facing as an entrepreneur? I'd like to know and hear all of it, family. So let me know what your thoughts and let me know what you're thinking. Hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Drop a comment. Hit that little bell. Lock us in. And also share the content, family. All right? All right, family. That's it for me. Look for us later on this week where we have another video with my man T. We're going to be in the building. We're going to talk a little bit about this fashion and the culture wear and some of the upcoming apparel. All right? All right, family. One love, one culture, and we out. Peace out.
Hey, turn that shit up, man. If you want smoke, better see me. Niggas start jumping, no leap. Believe it or not, nigga, Ripley. By the bus through, nigga, BB. She suck